28k pyro to the dome! Woo! Hey, what is going on, everybody? Ferrix here, back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the Pyroclasm one-shot build, how to do it, and how you can implement it into your arena games. So with that, let's go ahead and get right into it. So first off, I'm going to go ahead and go over our talents here, what I'm running differently, and how that affects the setup. So first off here, the key part about this whole build is running Pyroclasm. So Meteor is our typical go-to, but for this build we'll be running Pyroclasm. Basically, when you consume a hot streak, you get a 15% chance to make your next non-instant pyro deal 240% damage. So if I'm here on the dummy here, see if I can get a proc. So we just got a proc right there. It'll look like this. I have a little weak aura down here too that tells me, you know, for how much time. If you hard cast a Pyroblast, it will do 240% increased damage. Now that is a lot of damage, and you can put some modifiers on this thing. So, here's what you're going to do. You have Pyroclasm, right? Then we're also going to be running Rune of Power, so when we pop Combustion, we'll get that additional 30% increased spell damage. It's 40 right now, but it will go down to 30 in PvP combat. Then we have Fire Starter, which your Fireball and Pyroblast spells always deal a crit when they're above 90%. So if they're above 90%, and even if you don't have Combust up, you will guarantee a crit on this gigantic Pyro. Next up, for PvP talents, we got Pyrokinesis, just to get Combust back quicker. Flame Cannon, you can get actually an additional 15% increased damage and 15 yards of range on all your fire spells if you stand there for 15 seconds. So that's a pretty good one. You can get a little more damage and a little more range on it. And then Tender, just to try to, if you're running around and, you know, you can get that fireball a little quicker for your Pyrokinesis. So that is the build right there. Go ahead and show you guys how to do it. We're also running KeyGen in this build. So what you want to, you know, get that 40% increased damage on the Pyro if you can help it. Pretty much with all the modifiers, you're getting 240 plus 40 from KeyGen, which is 280. Another 30% spell damage. So you got 310, and you got 310 increased damage plus maybe 15% from Flame Cannon. So right, 325, and then you have it combusted for even higher damage. And then for our conduit here, gonna go ahead and talk about that as well. We're also running the Infernal Cascade conduit. That gives us 12.6 increased damage if you double Fire Blast. So go ahead and go over how we can actually set this up for maximum damage here, and yeah, get right into it. So first off, you know, you enter the game. You're pretty much just fishing for a proc at this point. You're gonna double Fireball if they're at high HP, above 90%. You want to keep procking your hot streak until you get a proc. That is pretty much all we're doing here. Hot streak until we get a proc of Pyroclasm. Now we have our proc of Pyroclasm here. We got a full 5 stack. Gonna use that instant cast Pyro. Now you're gonna Radiant Spark. If you have Badge, you need to pre-pop Badge, okay? Pop it. Start hard casting your Pyro. Gonna combust at the last second. 2, 3, 4 Fire Blast right there, and then your Pyro should hit at the same time, and boom, there we go. A 42k Pyro Blast on that training dummy there. Now that is a lot of damage. Obviously, training dummy has no versatility, and you know they take a lot more damage than normal. But I've been able to hit anywhere from 20k to 30k pyros in arena, and that's pretty much the build. So with Combust, you're able to combust within that Pyro, so they're not actually going to expect it. You know, a lot of people have been like, I've been doing this, and they're like, oh, why is this guy hard casting a Pyro? Because typically you don't do that. Now, that is the thing that kind of catches them off guard. You can end up combusting, you know, at the last second of that Pyro Blast, and you're going to get, you know, a 20 to 25k, maybe even 30k Pyro Blast. That does their entire health bar. So anyway, that's the build. We'll go ahead and get our Combust back, do it one more time for you guys to watch, and so you can see how this really works. If you have a Priest with a Power Infusion maybe, or you have him to Dark Arc you too, that would be very, very beneficial. You can get an additional, you know, 15% increased damage and 25% haste to make it cast a little quicker. Okay, so we do have the go here. So what we're going to do, Radiant Spark, press Badge, see if we can get it off in time. Okay, we're combusting. 1, 2, 3 Fire Blasts, and do a big Pyro, 46k right there. That pyro hit for a 46k pyro. Now that is a large amount of damage. Like I said, we're on the dummy here, but you know, I've been one-shotting people for the last few days here. You could also be running the Fevered Incantation Legendary for an additional 15% increased damage, roughly. I only have Triune on this character, but if you're looking to do the absolute most one-shot damage, you can go ahead and get Fevered Incantation and put that on too to get just a little bit more damage. And like I said, if you're playing with a Priest, he can give you a Power Infusion, and then he can also give you Dark Archangel for the 15% increased damage. So overall, I mean, you could probably hit up to about a 35k pyro in arena on a target if you do so all correctly here. So with that, that is the build. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a little footage, a little gameplay of how I'm doing this in the arena, how I'm getting it set up, and how these people are going 100-0 and they have no idea what's going on. If you guys like the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, the wings like all their fucking cooldowns.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I'm pre-hotting literally every single hot.
Okay.
He wants the Hodge, I pre-bear.
Yep.
Gate potentially if they use.
Yeah, I'm gonna pour first.
Good. I'm gonna get feared out. No.
Pour. Sitting on gate for his thing.
Good. Yep. Naming Vortex.
Mind games.
Vortex. It's on me. You're fine.
I lock and see.
Towards you. Barking. Big heal.
You paid something so.
Let's fucking go.
Oh.
I think him.
Purging.
Lock on.
Nice.
Purge 1.
I
I'm
pressed
kinda dead
Bark.
though.
No. NS. Trying to leave the bear.
I have to go. Sitting at Shaman.
Yeah.
Bash Shaman, I need it.
I'm trying.
Shadow Fury.
Blocking clone, don't care.
Got shield.
Re off.
Dude,
Mind games.
Got him.
Spell. Care, please. Don't die.
Trying, man. I ported a line. I only have a Sunfire on me. I should be chilling. Come on, behind me.
Oh, the proc.
Yeah, where's the procs at, bro?
Got it.
Who do we want?
Hitting red?
It'll be red.
Here?
I
this
scanned.
is trouble
I
on you.
shrank.
I just killed him through PS.
That was literally through face.
Have it. Sham.
Yeah.
Activating.
Yes.
Okay.
I drained him too.
I'm hodged in your line. Okay. That's fine.
Big damn!
Woo!
Oh, the ground! He died anyways!
Nice kick.
I won't. Priest left.
Fuck you.